Hey everyone, welcome. Today we'll be doing the Floor 2 boss strategy guide. So one of the things that you'll need to know for this is that this is one of the first bosses with what I would consider a mechanic to it. It's a relatively simple one. In short, there's actually 3 bosses here. You fight each one as you finish them. So the one thing that I was concerned about whenever I was testing it, just to make sure, I thought that perhaps once you got it down to a certain health point in its health, the next one would spawn, but they do not spawn until you completely kill the one before. So you don't have to worry about that. So the thing with this boss is there's 3 different ones. They each have their own different attack sets. You kind of see them here. That one's got that little spin attack. Let's let him hit me with that. So you can kind of see. See, it does a defense down. It's not really a problem for me because my level. He's got that little smash attack. You can kind of see when he's doing it too. So he's got that big long roar before he does the spin attack. So you can really tell when he's going to do it. And you know when he's about to throw it out. Like he's going to do it again. Alright. Let's hit him a few times. See if he throws out any additional attacks. Looks like it's still just the basic attacks. So he's down to a quarter health. Let's see if he throws out anything new. Nope. Okay, so this version of the boss just does those 2 attacks. Let's go ahead and finish him off. And we'll get the next boss out here. Alright, here we go. See, he's still got the same smash attack. He's got the exact same spin attack. No, he doesn't. Never mind. He does the same tail for the spin attack, but instead he does that wide range lightning. Now, I believe that does stun, but he can't stun me because of the difference in our levels. So whenever you're fighting him the first time, you want to watch for the roar because he does the stun. And there's also that attack he does there. So their tails are really obvious. They do that big long roar for all of their big attacks. So it looks like he just has those 3 attacks. Let's see if he does an additional attack when he gets lower on health. Some monsters do, some don't. Big long roar, lightning strikes. Oh, he did do a spin attack. Look at that, and it had no tail. Let's watch and see if he does it again. See if we can spot what the tail is. You're going to kind of see how I do the builds here. Oh, that's a new attack he didn't do before. I'm willing to bet that stuns. Let's see if I can get him to hit me with it. That defense down is still on me, obviously, because he hit me with that spin attack. Yeah, I would imagine that probably stuns. Alright, we're done with you. Oh yeah, I did paralysis just there. And here we have the big boss. He's got that big old tail for the big circle. Ooh, what's he doing with this one? That's a very big, very obvious tail. Smashed me with the hammer. Oh, look at this. Oh, he does a big old swing there, does defense down. So this boss is really heavy on defense down and paralysis. It's a little bit different than a stun. Stun and paralysis aren't quite the same thing. Oh wow, even with my defense, that hit does a lot of damage. So I imagine it would be a painful hit. Look at that, I got that little breath attack with the paralysis. Throws up his little circle. Let's see. So he doesn't have very many attacks, it doesn't seem. Hit me with paralysis again. He loves his paralysis, doesn't he? See, this version of the boss is a bit stronger than the other 2. This boss is about as strong as Ilfang. As you can see, when you get him down to half health, he summons a little ally. Go ahead and kill that off. They don't really matter. They've got a lot of health, though. Asana inflicted some bleed on him. Did not want her to do that. Yeah, it's a relatively simple boss. It's got a bit more mechanics. The first boss that actually has any real mechanic because it does a thing there. See, it just gave itself an attack up. Of course, it does the defense down as well. So it's a pretty high damage boss, but it's relatively easy to fight. All of its attacks have really big tails, so you can easily avoid pretty much everything it can throw at you. You can watch for that. Whenever he does his little hammer tap, just get away from him. Doesn't give the circle like most attacks do. That's fine, because he's got such big tails. See, look, he's doing that again. Just get away. And you come back in, hit him once or twice. He's going to do that. Just avoid it. It's real easy. Boop. Just tag him. Goes up the big circle. Boop. It's kind of what you do when you build a strategy guide is you just hit him a little bit here and there and you run away. Hit him a little bit, run away. You just kind of toy with him. See, pretty easy boss. Got a few mechanics on him. He's got a few attacks. He's really heavy on paralysis and defense down. So expect him to do a lot of damage, especially when you're at level fighting him. But for the most part, he's pretty simple. Just kind of avoid his attacks. They've all got really big tails. This is only the second boss, so it's not really meant to be an extremely challenging thing at the second boss. They kind of introduce a couple of mechanics. That's about it. So yeah, just avoid the hits. They all have really big tails. Just gotta watch for them. So kind of the point of doing these videos is that you can know what you're looking for. Second floor boss is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You kind of saw how to deal with it now. Yeah. So happy hunting.